What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to November's monthly discussion. I ended up watching quite a bit this month, surprisingly. I thought I'm gonna try and make this one quick. I thought, it is November 29th, and the time right now is 8:42 a.m. And when it comes to what I end up watching this month, finally got around to watching the Phoenix Wright anime, aka Ace Attorney. Finally got around to watching that, and it's actually pretty damn good. I think I like this anime more than I thought I would because I've only ever watched a Let's Play of the first Phoenix Wright game. So any cases that were not in the first game, I knew nothing about. So most of this anime, case-wise, was completely blind. And it was just amazing. It makes me even more interested in watching and wanting to watch a Let's Play for the other Phoenix Wright games. So yeah, at some point, hopefully I'll get into it. I was surprised that the last case from the original game isn't in the anime. That might have been the one I was interested in seeing animate the most, I think. Simply because that case was very interesting, from what I can remember. I only ever watched one Let's Play for the first Phoenix Wright game, and that was back in like 2013 or 14, so it's been a while. Nonetheless, really like this show. I do hope it does get a third season, but at this point I feel like that's probably not gonna happen since I think this ended 2 years ago. Either other than the anime Ace Attorney. Also, ended up watching a few movies. Four to be Pacific. What the fuck were they called again? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. I ended up watching a movie called Jungle Land, 2019. Honestly, even though it says it's a boxing movie, I feel like that's the furthest thing from a boxing movie. There is boxing in it, but not much. Not what you would think, if anything. Since I don't want to spoil anything for this movie, and for any of the movies I'm going to be mentioning, I'm just going to tell you what I think about it. I give this a 3 out of 10, and that's being generous. In reality, I feel like it's a 2.5 out of 10, so yeah. It is worth watching if you've got nothing else better in mind that you want to do. If that makes any sense. Also, end up watching a movie called Chick Fight, a 2020 movie. This one's actually better than I thought it would be. Either or, like the movie's name says, it's Chick Fights. It's basically about a all girls fighting group, pretty much. And that's all I'm gonna say on that, because I don't want to spoil anything. Although I would give this probably a 6.5 out of 10. I would say it deserves a 7, but it's not quite my type of movie. So I gotta jot that down just a teensy bit. Either or, really worth watching, in my opinion. I recommend checking that one out. Then there's a movie called Fat Man, another 2020 movie. Yeah, it actually took me a while to figure out why this movie was called Fat Man before I watched it, that is. Well, first of all, I was looking at deals on the PS4 store, happened to see the movie there, checked out the description of the movie on the PS4, and it actually sounded interesting enough to where I want to check it out. I ended up checking it out online, and either or, Fat Man literally is basically just referencing Santa, which I should have guessed that, but I didn't. Till several minutes later. I know what this movie is about a really bad kid. Probably the worst kid I've ever seen in a Christmas movie slash movie in general. Whoever played the kid in this movie did a good job at playing a bad kid. Let's just say that. So, it's about a bad kid who ends up getting coal for Christmas and hires an assassin to kill Santa Claus. That's the story for the movie. And also, this movie is actually not that bad. Personally, I actually enjoyed this one more than I did for Chick Fight. I ended up watching Fat Man before Chick Fight. And honestly, I would give this movie a 8 out of 10, to be honest. I actually enjoyed it that much. I guess it's more my cup of tea, more than anything, I guess. It's not a bad movie, but it's not a great movie either. But I still highly enjoyed it, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Really worth checking out, gotta admit. It's a holiday movie, even though the holidays specifically don't play too much of a role. That's all I'm gonna say without spoiling anything else. I simply said the description of the movie. So yeah, worth checking out since the holidays are literally next month. To be honest, I may do a holiday slash winter themed movies recommendations type of video in December sometime before the holidays. I may do something like that for the hell of it. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about doing that. There was a fourth movie I ended up watching this month. Just don't remember what it's called. Need to find it first. I know I've at least watched 4. I was planning on watching 2 more movies this month, but I just didn't get around to it. Oh, right. I was thinking it was a newer movie, but it wasn't. Ended up watching, I guess, re-watching for the first time since possibly 9 years and down ago, maybe. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. Ended up rewatching it. Not as good as I remembered. I'll say that much. That being Daddy Daycare, 2003. I also found out last month there is a Grand Daddy Daycare movie, which is a 2019 movie, I believe. I have not watched that movie yet. That's something I do want to check out at some point, because I didn't know it was a thing. It has no relation to the first one, but still interested in watching it. Either or, the first Daddy Daycare movie, it was nice rewatching a bit of childhood, I guess. Overall, nowadays I'd probably give this a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Still a good movie overall. Not the best, but not the worst. And I'm not even joking. Earlier this week, I found out that a certain movie actually has a sequel I never knew about till a few days ago, which is insane. That being Paul Barton Mall Cop. Apparently there is a second movie. Yeah, never knew it existed. The first one is from 2009, and the second one is apparently 2015. How did I not come across this movie? I have no idea. I was planning on watching both of these before this month ended, but I didn't get around to it. I've seen the first one a good couple of times at this point. All of those times on TV. And the second one I've literally never even seen or heard of till recently. So that should be very interesting to watch both those movies back to back. Definitely looking forward to that. What else did I end up watching this month? And yes, I am looking, because I don't remember. Right. I ended up watching... I guess the show doesn't have seasons, huh? Oh wait, it does. Does it? Wait, it doesn't. The whole show's only one season. Well, I ended up watching about 10 episodes or so of a show I only heard of 2 months ago, I believe, called Chilly Willy. It is from 1953. It's about a penguin. I ended up watching a few episodes of that this month, one night because I was bored. And honestly, it's actually not that bad. The worst part of it is the theme song, in my opinion. Although I do feel like I've seen the first episode before at some point in my past. Beats we have a win, but that episode seemed familiar. Everything else didn't. So far, I'm enjoying it. Not sure if I'll watch the whole thing though. I also ended up watching season 1 and half. No, wait. Yeah, seasons 1 and 2 of Looney Tunes Golden Looney Tunes Golden Collection Edition. And I'm watching 2 seasons of that as well that same night as that other show. Don't recall any of those Pacific Looney Tunes though. Still interesting nonetheless. Beyond from that, I'm not sure what else I watched. Still looking to remember. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. I know I watched more than that though. Yeah, I'm really not sure what though. And if I can't remember what else I watched in a few moments, I'm just gonna fucking move on. Alright, what about here? Surely there's more than that I watched. Well, I guess I did finish up watching this, so the last like 3 episodes or so. Watched most of it in August, I believe. That being Hollywood Weapons Fact or Fiction. Not sure what year that show's from, I forget. It's a reality show. Watched the last 3 episodes of season 2. But as I know of, there is no season 3. It's a decent show overall. I might have mentioned it in a previous monthly discussion, I'm not sure. Although I give this a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. A 4 out of 10. It's decent, but it's not great either. If you like shows like Mythbusters, it's a decent enough of a watch. I am watching season 8 of The Curse of Oak Island as that releases. I'm watching the episodes online rather than on TV, so I may be missing out on an extra episode or 2, I'm not sure. So far, we're 3 episodes in, plus that episode before the season began. Really liking the season so far, and this season of Oak Island is gonna be really good. Judging from the preview. I'm a pretty big fan of the show, I can't deny it. Yeah, I think that's all I end up watching this month. Obviously, I did watch a lot of other people's Let's Plays. I'm always watching Let's Plays. Just not gonna shout out any channel names. Moving on, I guess. 20 minutes talking about shows and movies. Yeah, this is far from quick. Either or when it comes to gaming. I did play a bit more regular Vanguard Sword Zero. PS3 to be specific, not specifically, just specific. Also, continue playing Next One Extinction. Still playing through my first playthrough of that game. Also picked up with Red Dead Redemption 2's post-game, along with some more Persona 4 and a little bit of Tokyo Xanadu. When it comes to what I end up getting this month, I end up getting a PlayStation TV. You probably thought I was going to say PlayStation 5. Nope. I'm going to wait to see what the library is like for that. Plus, I got too many games to try and play through as is. Although I end up getting a PlayStation 5. I'm already butchering things. I end up getting a PlayStation TV. Tried that out. I have not tried to record it yet. I'm assuming I can record it, considering that's what people usually try to record PlayStation video games with. So I'm assuming I have the stuff for it. I just haven't figured out the setup yet. And I don't really have any plans to try to anytime soon. Can't deny I am tempted to try and play through Persona 4 Golden after I'm done with Persona 4. But chances are I'm not gonna do that, I'm just thinking it. I will end up getting a PlayStation TV. Seems to work pretty good. It is a used one, but came in pretty good condition overall. I am surprised that the box that the PlayStation TV comes in didn't come with it, but it is what it is. Also ended up getting 5 cans of 2 different flavored teas. 20 tea bags per can, and there are 5 cans of both flavors. Yeah, I think I'm pretty set for tea at this point. I literally have them right here, since there's no room for them downstairs. What's I know how to say the name of the brand? I'm just gonna spell it out. And brand name is Tetley. However you say that. Although the flavor is wild berries with, again, another one I don't know how to read. So I'll spell it out. HIBISCUS. Either or. This is easily my favorite flavored tea out there. It's what I've been referring to as the special occasion tea, pretty much. I had a cup of it during the finale of Conception 2. Plan on doing the same for Persona 4. Although I've been saving the stuff for 7 years, since you literally cannot get this stuff in Newfoundland anymore. I literally had to order these online. and get them sipped in. Hence why I got so many. I've only been saving a Pacific can of both flavors downstairs for pretty much since 2013, I think. They still work, so they still have the flavor, so I still use them. Not too many left in those cans, though. As for the other flavor, gotta get to reset. And that's the French side. How the fuck do you say this? I have no idea. Whatever. It's like an orange type of can. And the other one's purple colored. I go bother spelling that out, because I literally can't read a damn thing. Other than with orange blossoms. I love two of my favorite flavors of tea. Nearly 200 bags of tea right there. I've got even more types of tea downstairs. And coffee and French vanilla. I am set when it comes to hot drinks. For a good few years, I think. Either or. Also ended up getting some Pokemon cards and Buddy Fight cards as well. When it comes to Buddy Fight cards, I ended up getting the Wisdom Trial Deck, along with that one big booster box with Wisdom on it. So, a trial deck and 30 packs of Buddy Fight cards from that particular Buddy Fight X Wisdom box of booster packs. Ended up getting the pretty much, I guess you could say, Gaito secret pack. I was hoping for Wisdom, but whatever. When it comes to Pokemon cards, I was simply out of town the other day for certain reasons, and honestly, simply got some Pokemon cards there. 11 packs. Yeah. I want to say maybe 6 packs of 2 different types of sets. One of them was something voltage, what the fuck it's called. The one everyone seems to be opening up nowadays. I feel like every PokeTube I'm subbed to at this point is opening up boxes of that stuff. And then some Sun and Moon one. Either or. Got some really nice pulls out of it. When it comes to that voltage pack thing. Not even joking, the first pack out of the overall 11 packs of cards end up getting, first pack I end up opening, I literally end up pulling a VMAX Rainbow Pikachu. Not even joking. And I know that's a card that a lot of people seem to be wanting to try and get. And somehow that's the first thing I end up getting. Which was just wild. I'm pretty sure it's probably the most expensive card I actually have at this point. Which is insane. Also end up getting a tag team Blastoise Piplup card with a very bright blue background. Not so what? I know that's from the Sun and Moon set thing. Not sure if that's a GX card or not, I forget. Another very good looking card. Not so much worth though. Also end up getting a Piplup card with a full image of Dawn in it. Yeah, that card was really nice to pull. Very beautiful looking card. Otherwise, got a Wishy-Washy GX card, I believe. There was another GX card that I forget what it was. I look at some pretty interesting pulls out of those 11 packs. Also ended up getting a Scooby-Doo DVD that day. What the hell is it called? I think it's like Winterland or something. Not sure. And the last thing I ended up getting this one was a used copy of Bravely Second End Layer. Yeah. Finally end up getting that. Not sure I'm gonna get around to actually playing it though. There was actually a save file from the person who had it last. Guessing they gave it away because the game's not their cup of tea. Considering there was one save file, they were only level 3, and they only played for 26.5 minutes. Yeah, end up deleting that save file. Although I also end up fooling around with the 3DS emulator. I tried on my former dead laptop, which is still dead. Still using the house computer overall. Figured I'd see how the house computer would handle the 3DS emulator. Tried out a few games, and all of them are playable of the ones I've tried. So we could let's play them if you actually want to see them on the channel at some damn point. If you'd be willing to deal with a considerable amount of lag, depending on the game and or situation. Tried Yokai Watch 1. That game has a considerable amount of lag. It's, again, pretty damn playable, but it's quite noticeable when you're walking around town or during battles, that type of thing. And just in general, I guess. But again, it's playable. It's not terrible with lag. Even at the best performance, it's playable. that much is just sore. Also tried Yokowa's 2 Bony Spirits. Sort of. Didn't really get too into testing that game out on the emulator, but seems to work better than Yokai Watch 1, especially with actual cutscenes in the game at least. Never really got around to trying Persona Q Styles of the Labyrinth. I sort of tried that out, but not really. So I can't say how well that works or not. There's Bravely Default, which I tried on that. There's a teensy bit of lag with voice acting and walking around the world, but it's so little, it's basically unnoticeable. So that game pretty much works perfectly. I feel like the only way I'll ever be able to Let's Play 3DS games is literally by emulator. And sadly that does mean having to put up with some kind of lag. I'll try that out. And this video is far from quick. I think that's everything that happened this month. So yeah, I guess we'll just call things here. Until next time, stay golden.